Is UCLA just a sacrificial lamb here in this game? UCLA, not a great year so far. How do you break this game down?
Well, when you first look at this game, the knee-jerk reaction that you would expect from me in this game, because I talk about it all the time, when a team loses a big game like Penn State had last week. I mean, let's face it, that was a monster game against Oregon. You had two teams in the top six going at it, and you would expect that hangover effect the following week. You could throw in the lose the same game twice theory. You can also throw in for Penn State, although with only one loss, they're not there yet, but it's close to it, the dream crusher whenever you're out of it. They're not out of it yet because if they run the table, everything will be okay for them. So rather than do the obvious and take UCLA and, plus the points because you expect Penn State to be flat off of that loss, I went back and looked. And James Franklin, he's got an MO. We talked about, unfortunately, the bad MO, which is when he plays a highly ranked team, he shits the bed. I'm sorry, are we allowed to say that? But that's what he does. I got air freshener. We can clean that up. The other situation is whenever he loses a game like that, he's a bully in the next week. I went back and looked since 2022. So we're going to small sample size, but it's the most recent bias. The last 6 times that he has lost a high-profile game, he had 2 of them in 2024 when he lost to Ohio State. He lost to Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. Then they came back and won their playoff game after that. When they lost to Ohio State during the regular season, they came back and beat Washington 35-6. They won that playoff game against SMU 38-10. Went down the list. 5 of the 6 games they've won the following week. He wants to be a bully. He wants to flex his muscles. So do I want to lay 24.5 on the road traveling all the way across country? No. But what I am going to do is go with the team total here. And he puts up points after he gets lambasted for not scoring points again in a big game. He's got to show that he can do it. And what are you going to do? You're the bully in the schoolyard. You're going to kick around the little kid. Well, that's what he's going to do here. I'm going to take team total Penn State over 37.5 on Saturday, and that is the play for me in this game.
Tell everyone what you have up for clients. I know you got a big play coming, and you've been running really, really well. So tell us about that.
All right, we've got a 5% coming this weekend. We are 32-14 with those since February of 2024. We don't release a lot of them, but we do win them when we release them. So we got one of those this weekend. Also want to tell you about the Weekend Warrior package. It's been a hit at Wager Talk. If you want to pick your favorite capper, that would be me. You would go ahead and grab the $49 package. You'll get all of my plays in football Saturday and Sunday. And if I have a Monday night play, you get that as well. And it's $49. Guys, last week we went from Thursday to Monday. We had a 9-4 4-day run there. And if you want to take it out further, because you want to get the baseball plays, you want to get my WNBA plays, and I get a lot of grief from guys busting my stones about my involvement with the WNBA. That's okay. You know what? I can't hear you. I'm too busy counting cash when you guys are busting my stones. With it, I'll continue to roll there. If you want to jump on board a 7-day all access, you can do so for $77 if you use coupon code MD77. And a shameless plug, got to check out Bet on It. We've got the mega edition of it with everybody on it, and included, guys, I have my separate video. I do Marco's Deli every week. We've been picking 5 games a week, first 4 episodes, all winning episodes. We are 14-6 against the spread on that show. Get 5 more plays this week. Check out Marco's Deli. That's about all of the promotion I can do, buddy.